In this video, you will learn how God had molded one of the most explosive, powerful, and strong warriors to be upon this earth, the Polynesian. It all started in 1000 BC, where the Austronesian living in Taiwan decided that they would travel down south and populate the islands to the south, like the Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia. Now, this journey down to the Indian Sea would have been the first to encourage adaptation to your Austronesian people. During this journey, they would have realized that they needed more muscular people to row these boats, as well as the sun would have been baking upon them, making them a darker shade than what they would have been in Taiwan. But this is just the beginning of their adaptation to becoming who are the modern-day Polynesians. Some decided that they wanted to stay in the Indian Ocean, becoming the ancestors of your modern-day Philippines and Indonesian and other people in these regions. The other decided that they wanted to travel west, being the first to settle in Madagascar. But we're going to continue with the Polynesian story and how they traveled south and settled in the land of Papua New Guinea. Now, here's where some major genetic changes took place. The Papua New Guinea people were very, very robust, big bone, on average 5'6" to 5'9", and had dark skin and some kinky hair. And if you look at the Polynesian today, you can see that they have some of these genetics that look very similar to what you would see in some West African people. But all of these genetics is all adaptation to their environment and their experience to becoming who they are. This have nothing to do with contact with West African, nor did the Papua New Guinea people had anything to do with contact with the West African. Actually, the people out there in Papua New Guinea and Australia is so far removed from Africa that it's crazy. But this isn't where the story ends. This is where it begins. After leaving the land of Papua New Guinea, the Polynesian people continued to travel further out east to these islands that was vacant and so far removed from the rest of the earth. During these long period of time, the people also would have gained other adaptations, like the ability to store more fat than anybody else upon the earth. This is why you can have some very large Polynesian people, even some that easily reach levels of obesity. But that extra weight become a positive when it comes to things like wrestling and also bodybuilding, because now they got extra fat to turn into muscles. And even if they ever decide that they want to be strong, man, it would be something to reckon with. And on average, they can be anywhere from 5'11", 6 feet and above. So these are very, very top-notch people. After settling in these islands, Tonga, Samoa, Hawaii, these islands were pretty scarce of food. So the Polynesians had built up a warrior culture where they had to defend what goods that they had and also have the ability to take the goods that they didn't have. This too had required them to become more strong, more robust, more physical, and have a warrior-like personality. This here is how you become